my goodness, dude.
Check this out, guys. So before this video gets started, I do want to mention that we just dropped a brand new Christmas sweater. This sucker is super fire. Look at all the detail right there. You got the reindeer hauling the sleigh right there, because once that thing is done, we're gonna slay the streets, or just the reindeer are gonna take our Porsche away because we can't get it done. Who will? Just kidding, guys. The Porsche is gonna get done. It's gonna be super epic, but these suckers right here are very limited, and you can get them in time for Christmas. So if you want to copy one of these and help support your boys, be sure to visit goonzquad.com. But as of right now, let's get to the video.
Look at this beautiful gun, dude.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are here at the new Goon Squad garage, and today we're going to continue working on our Porsche 911 Turbo here. As you guys seen in the previous video, we finished up all of our priming, then we went straight to wet sanding and preparing the sucker for the paint booth, because that's all we really got left for this build right here. We finished up all the damages. Now we just got to paint the sucker and piece it back together, which this thing is going to look extremely insane, especially with that GT2 RS kit. And as you guys seen, you know, we wet sanded this whole entire side right here. All we really got left is just the front, the rear bumper, and that side over there, which we're going to quickly knock that out, I think, pretty soon, you know, because this wet sanding goes pretty quick. But there is a couple damages and scratches and repairs that we are noticing, so we might have to bring out a little bit more primer, dude.
Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, you're always noticing like a deep like scratches and some
scuffs,
some pits in the paint that we're just gonna touch up really quickly.
Exactly, and we want this sucker to be flawless like we mentioned in the previous video, so we're gonna take our time with this. And the way that we're gonna paint this thing is gonna be like in 2 separate days, because we gotta paint insides and outsides of doors, we gotta paint edges of everything, we gotta paint the shell of this car. It's gonna be a pretty crazy one. Never had like painted something like this, but you know what? We're gonna get it done no matter what it takes.
Yes, you know sir. I mean, this is the perfect car to actually change the color on because of how we're painting everything.
Yes.
But you know what? That Miami blue is perfect,
us, man.
dude.
I was thinking maybe like a lime green, but I think we don't have a color like this, so we'll just keep it like this. But anyways, we don't want to waste any time. We want to get this project finished up, move on to some other epic things, and just show you guys the end result of this thing. So I say we go ahead, bring in some sandpaper, some water, get to wet sanding, and get this sucker ready for the paint booth. Alrighty guys, so it is actually the next day here. We were doing a little bit more prep work on that Porsche right there, and we still got a little bit more pinholes to take care of. But you know what? I just want to show you guys something absolutely just amazing right here. If you look in this bag, you're not even prepared to... Hey, come over here right quick. You guys are not going to believe what's in this bag right here. This is all my wife's idea. She figured we'd go to this coffee shop, and I seen this, and I was like, we got to have this cookie right here, dude. Look at that. That's crazy, dude. Have a bite right there, dude.
That's crazy. I don't want to bite it because I don't want to have a sugar rush today. It's a good sugar cookie.
That's good right there. We'll save that for later right there. But we got that, the coffee. Let's go to the Porsche right quick. And we're gonna try to get into the paint booth here in a little bit, right?
Yes, we're gonna get into the paint booth today, dude.
What did we do yesterday? We fixed, we sanded the whole entire car, basically.
Yeah, we got the whole entire car. We fixed the pinholes that we have on this fender on the quarter panel. We just waited overnight for this to dry. That way we can sand it. And this front bumper, hopefully it's already dry.
Oh, we panel bonded it.
This. Yeah.
So this is awesome right here. This is is it hard?
Yeah, it's pretty hard. I say give it a few. I mean, we're probably not going to paint this today anyways.
We're just going to focus on the shell.
Yeah, the shell is the most important. The bumpers is going to be the next. Bumpers and fenders. Most important is the shell and the doors. So that's going to be the hardest thing to paint. This stuff's easy, man. This will take probably like an hour to paint all this the next day.
Awesome, dude. And we got to pick up some sealer as well. Maybe we should go with like some very light blue sealer. I know we can find that. Or what do you think, like a white sealer?
I was thinking about light blue sealer or gray sealer since we already have so much primer on there.
That makes sense. Yeah, plus let's do a gray sealer. I think that'll be really nice. And also, I think the paint booth may be available today. We haven't even checked, honestly. So we'll check on that, and then we'll find out all this stuff. But hopefully, we can get into the paint booth here in the next couple of hours. So let's keep on moving, knock all that stuff out, eat some more cookies, drink some more coffee, and keep it moving. We are moving right along with the Porsche, and we had to take care of a few things before we head to the paint booth, and I'll update you guys on that here in a little bit. But anyways, I got something pretty interesting that I want to share with you guys while Elazar is continuing over there. I got the time lapse rolling. I think I'm gonna try a carnivore diet like our ancestors, basically, because after having that steak yesterday, I did some research, and supposedly it's got some huge benefits. Just eating just meat, straight up just steak, hot dogs, hamburgers, and no vegetables, no fruits. So what we have here is some grass-fed steak, and by the way, that cookie doesn't count. There's not gonna be any more cookies like that. The massive cookies are fire, but you know what? I think this carnivore diet is supposed to like keep you from having any type of cravings, and it's supposed to give you superpowers or something like that. But anyways, you can even eat grass-fed raw butter, just straight up bite it right there. You see, I've been biting that right there. Avocados, I think you can have a few avocados because it has omegas. But other than that, goat cheese too. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and plop these suckers on the grill, take a bite of this butter right here, and keep on moving with the Porsche. guys, so we are on the move. We are running out of time and we still want to paint the shell of this car, or basically the body of the car. Let me just go over quickly what we got done. So of course we had to add some primer in a few sections where there was like some sort of rock chips or whatnot. I think it was on the quarter panel there and also the fender. We took care of it since we had the primer already mixed up. Sanded that stuff down, and also the main thing that we wanted to focus on is these rocker panels right here, or rock guards right there. We actually used like some chip guard stuff. We've never used it before, and it's awesome because it like texturizes it in like an OEM manner, so it looks pretty cool. We threw like what, like 10 coats on it right there, and I think that's gonna look OEM right there. It's gonna be awesome,
and it's ready to paint, so we can just paint right on top of that. And it should match the OEM look.
That's right. And also we threw some sealer underneath at the really bottom where there were spot welds, that way it doesn't rust, so we can just paint clean over it. We are ready to go. We loaded everything up into the truck. We even cracked open our paint just to check it out, and we got it mixed up over, or we got it shooken up over here at CarQuest. That way, you know, it's just nice,
ready
and just
to go,
ready to go. But also, you might have noticed where we cracked open a brand new box of some new guns. I cannot wait to show you guys how those suckers spray down. You're gonna be spraying them. You're so used to that one, that carbon gun, that Welcome. This is a new gun. I forget what it's called, a Luma 3. We've been using some other products, but the good thing about the Luma 3 is that it has a flashlight adapted onto it, which is insane because that's what you were lacking. That's one of the issues you were running into.
Light is really hard, especially in a paint booth, and that we actually wanted to get, they even sent us an attachment for our gun. That way we can put the flashlight on there, but they have their own guns. They look amazing. We're gonna put them to the test.
We're gonna put them to the test, and we're gonna get this sucker finally all blue if we have time. Worst case scenario, we'll probably just spray the sealer because there's a lot of stuff that we got to do, but also I think the wrapping process of wrapping this stuff up, taping it up, should be super quick because we're missing almost most of the body parts.
And we are planning on putting this thing on all 4 jack stands, so so it may end up eating a lot of time, but you know what, guys? I mean, like we're saying, we want to get the perfect paint job.
That is right, and we got a game plan down, so I think we're gonna knock it out. Let's head to the paint booth and get ready to spray some paint. Alrighty guys, so we finally got the Porsche inside the paint booth, ready to spray. We tarped it off, waxing grease removed it. We even took off the wheels. That way they don't get any overspray on it, and we are almost ready to go. What's next, dude?
Dude, we're gonna go ahead and tack cloth this sucker right here, and then we're gonna spray some Bulldog, make sure it prevents, you know, it helps with rock chips. So we're gonna definitely Bulldog the quarter panels, the doors, and then we're gonna do our sealer. We got a ready to go sealer, so we just gotta spray it on there, let it dry, and then we'll be ready for our base coat. But it is super humid today, dude.
Yeah, dude, I don't know how it's gonna go, dude. I hope everything goes smooth. And as for the sealer, we ended up going with like a gray sealer, because we're running short on time, and most of our primer is gray anyways here.
So it's just gonna be easier to match up and stuff like that. But dude, I just want to talk about the gun one more time. Wow. Look at this beautiful gun, dude. And I was just testing out. It got dark a little bit, so I was gonna see how bright this light is. And if you turn that on, man, look at these areas that's so hard to reach sometimes with the light. Dude, this is like direct light. You're not following me with a flashlight. You know, you don't have to do none of that. We got it direct on the gun.
That's a game changer right there. That's going to come super in handy once we do the clear coat, actually, because that's when you really got to see it with that light. You know what I mean?
Clear coat and all that good stuff. So we're super excited. I mean, I'm excited to use this thing. So
what is that called, actually? It's called I think the Exodus gun. It's not the Luma 3. It's the Exodus gun by Luma 3.
Yeah, by Luma 3. I mean, that's just the company name right there, dude. Amazing high quality stuff. The gun already feels nice.
Is it lightweight too? Oh,
I feel
dang.
like,
what is that, made out of titanium or something?
I have no idea, but it looks cool, and we're about to put it to the test.
That's right. We got everything ready to go, and I think it's time to go ahead and keep moving because we're running out of time.
Running real low, so let's get it done.
Goodness, dude.
That was a tough one, but we got it, man.
That was a super tough one, man. You knocked it out, dude. You absolutely laid that paint and that clear down,
I'm telling you, that's that gun right there, dude.
That gun is super nice, but it ain't nothing without a painter.
You got that right, but that light did help a good bit, especially with the clear coat, because I could see exactly how much clear I'm throwing.
Dude, yeah, this thing is insane right here. And how was the weight on it? I know the carbon gun we had was really light.
But
this one,
it's light, dude. I can't tell a difference. Honestly, can't really tell a difference. There may be a few ounces of a difference, but honestly, who cares when you got a light, dude?
Yeah, exactly. That light is super nice. It just pops right off, literally.
Yeah, this little button, press it, pops right off, and it has a wireless charger. You just slide this sucker right on here, and dude, it's charging, dude.
You gotta slide it. There you go.
Boom,
dude, that is so legit right there, man. I'm so happy with that, but dude, I am more than happy with the paint job, man. I just want to take a peek through
let's take a peek. I mean,
through the paint booth glass right here.
Glass. Don't go in there because that needs secured.
Wow, dude, look how that blue just pops at you,
Miami blue, dude. It's gonna look absolutely insane, especially with the doors on there and then the bumpers and everything painted. Dude, this car is gonna look wicked.
Dude, which we're gonna probably do that in the next video. So this car is gonna be painted before you know it. But you know what? We may have a little issue with the rest of our parts.
Yes, sir.
We'll talk about that tomorrow in the morning.
Yes, sir. guys, so it is the next day and we're just here inspecting this paint, and dude, this color and everything turned out absolutely amazing. First of all, that gun, dude, did an amazing job. I gotta say, man, with the light, I don't think I've ever laid this clear before, dude.
That's right, dude. That turned out amazing, although there is a few little bits and pieces of trash here and there. Nothing major though, right?
Yeah, nothing major, dude. This stuff is like little nibs that you can just buff out. But as for that gun and that light, they're not out yet, right?
No, sir. They're coming out, I think, next year in the beginning. I think like in January or February. We'll give you guys the exact dates if you want that sweet setup.
100%, dude. Keep an eye out for when that comes out. I mean, honestly, if you never painted before, you can paint like a pro with that gun. I'm telling you, dude. Wow, it just goes out so smooth. But anyways, dude, the paint is just looking super good. The doors turned out even probably the best because I've never painted doors in that position right there. Yep. I've always painted doors up and down, and I mean, they just turned out flawless. I think this is how doors should always be painted if you're painting like a whole entire car, because the clear lays down so good. I mean, there's like nothing wrong with these doors. They are amazing. And we got the underneath sides of them just like this, which is perfect. Got everything nice and colored in, dude.
Yeah, this is the perfect setup. We got the shell, the body of the car completely painted. The doors, all we got left is the front, the rear bumper,
fenders,
the wing, or the back,
yeah,
whatever you
just
call it.
Nothing, dude. Honestly, little stuff. We'll probably bring all that in the next video. Spray all that stuff in, and this car will be done before you know it.
But guys, as for the rest of the little parts that we need for like the front and the rear bumper, we're still waiting on that. Should be in here really soon. We're still trying to figure out where that stuff is at. But man, once that gets put together, it's going to be absolutely insane. But we still got to paint those parts first. But that's all going to be in the next video. Stay tuned for that, and definitely drop all your comments and thoughts down below. We'll catch you guys next time.
Peace.